Bucks control the opening tip. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Tony Snell, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Count the bucket for two.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Missed a wide open look.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Let's go.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
And counted at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Giannis with it up top. Down a point. Nice pass to get things going.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
I got him. Let's go.
Dwight Howard snatching it out of the air. Giannis in control of the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And I love when great coaches make their players play these games. Pop does it with the Spurs all the time. He doesn't want their players to see 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants his players to see, let's get 24 stops in a row.
Here comes the screen. Draymond Green sends it away.
You open, baby. Shoot that.
Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And the finish, slam dunk. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
From the painted area, won't go down. Warriors have the basketball. Going to launch beyond the arc. Had to rush that one, and it's no good. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll make... Giannis with it up top. Leads one. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
It's no good. Great defense.
Nothing better than when the defense communicates to each other that the shot clock is down to 5. When they yell red, they apply even more pressure on the ball.
And scores at the rim. Beautifully done with the Euro step.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Giannis shoots. Not that time.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
scores. Strong take.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover. Have to be careful inbounding the basketball. But good anticipation by the defense.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Greek Freak for 2. Gets a shot up off the mark. Late heave to beat the buzzer. So we played one here at Oracle with the Warriors on top. Jay and I back with more. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we
got this. Let's go.
Substitutions, Golden State. Substitutions, Milwaukee.
rocking the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
From long range. Had to force that one, but it's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
The follow won't go either. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the
Dwight Howard trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest.
Watch that cut. I got the cut. Watch the cut. Watch the cut.
And that's rebounded by Golden State. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
I got your help here.
Almost unlucky bounce. Superman, Dwight Howard. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game. Warriors basketball.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Knocked loose. And count the basket inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here's Rubio up top. His guys down by 9. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Giannis in control of the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. It's a big finish. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
And finishes strong.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk, some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Wide open look won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Here's a chance from long range. He got it off in time, but that shot no good. give him 2 points. High percentage.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Fires the three. Had to rush that one, and it's no good. Rubio into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Oh, nice swat. Bucks keep possession. Turns and slams it down. Scrambles to keep it alive.
Here we go. I got him. I got him.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Had to force that one, but it's no good. Giannis with it up top. His guy's down 3. Beyond the arc for 3. He got it off in time, but that shot no good. Curling inside. And he finishes at the rim.
Stepping east, then stepping west, and laying the ball right down the line.
Covering all areas of the map. Giannis in control of the basketball. Down 5. Full throttle. Right to the basket for the deuce.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Not that time. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
The drive. Right to the basket. Right down Broadway. 4-2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Oh, errant pass as it's taken away. Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it. And look out.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. And it's rejected.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
That ends the third quarter. The Warriors with the lead. The Bucks inbound to start this fight.
Substitutions, Milwaukee. Substitutions, Golden State.
I got ball. I got ball. I got ball. I got ball. Screen coming on the left. I had the green block jumping on you last night.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you.
Double. Got him. Trap. Got him.
For 3, had to rush that one, and it's no good. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
It's good. And 1.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6.
Trap.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Bucks basketball.
Got him. Double.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
I got ball. Come on. Trap. Double team.
Can't connect.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
First one, count it. 2 for 2 on that trip. Shot from the lane won't go. Ricky Rubio. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Here's Rubio into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Got it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Here's Rubio up top. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Screen coming.
Left, left, left.
4-3. Had to force that one, but it's no good. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Rubio into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Ricky Rubio looking good. 4 for 5.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Knocked loose. Fires the 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
It's the Warriors who get the victory as they